Hello everyone from Chelsea Fan TV. We're outside Leicester's, well actually technically inside, we're under to get away from the rain. Chelsea 2, Leicester 1. Don, I was sat next to you throughout that game. Honestly, I feel like I'm watching TNT Sports, but the non-PG version when I'm sat next to you with the commentary. You've always got a lot to say. I mean, what did you think about the game?
First of all, listen, I'm happy that we collected the 3 points, man, because, you know, for me, looking at this running that we've got, we can definitely climb up the table, man, because the period that we've just finished off, bro, I wanted 8 points minimum. We could have got that if we beat United. We only left with 5. So I need to see us performing well during this period against teams like Leicester that we should be beating. We've got, who have we got next?
Heidenheim in the...
No, in the Prem.
Who have we got, Scott, in the Prem? Aston Villa at home, yeah.
Okay, that's not going to be an easy game, but I still need to see a good performance. And today, I saw a convincing enough performance where I didn't really feel under any sort of threat. Apart from the first half when Leicester had about, I'll probably say about 8 minutes where they were trying something. They had a few chances, a few dangerous opportunities. They didn't really do much to us. You know what I'm saying? And credit to Maresca. Today, obviously, Neto wasn't fit for the game. He started a diamond. I was seeing Enzo more on the right. You had Caicedo in build-up. You had Felix playing like left centre mid / left wing. Kukurella was holding the width a lot. And that was quite good because in the first half, because we were late to the game, he was getting quite wide and whipping in some good crosses. You know what I mean?
It's not something we really know with Kukurella, his crossing ability.
Nah. And this is what I always tell people. Like when they say Kukurella can't really, you know, he can't really push up high and that, I'm like, bro, like, for me, that's clearly an instruction. With Poch, it was quite lopsided on the left. But at Brighton, I used to see him doing the exact same thing, creating a lot of chances for us. And that, for me, that's the sort of chances that we need to be creating to score more goals. Because we're not a tall team. When we're whipping it in the air, no one really gets their head on it. The goal that we scored that was offside was from whipping it in from the cross, bro. You know what I mean? So I need to be seeing that more. I look at Man City when they used to do that with Raheem Sterling and Sane. We need to start scoring more goals where we're just going wide and whipping it across, you know. But listen, I want to big up Enzo Fernandez, man, because he gets pelters from a lot of people in the fan base who are now sticking with the rivals who say, you know, he's not good enough to be played in the Prem. And I always tell them, for me, he's not in my best 11, but he's definitely a player that we still can use in the squad. Against teams like Leicester that are just going to sit back, you're going to have more of the ball, more control. You need to create more chances against a low block. You need him, bro. You know what I mean? Today, he had 3 big chances that he created. He got another assist, right? That's another assist in a row for Argentina, for Chelsea. He scored a goal as well. You know what I'm saying? He was winning the ball back for us. People say Enzo can't win the ball back. He's not physical off the ball. He was winning the ball back multiple times today, controlling it for us, just popping it about. He was definitely our best midfielder today and our best player. You know what I'm saying? Definitely really, really good performance from him, man.
Where's that change come from? Because, I mean, I've been very critical of Fernandez, but I've also been critical of Maresca's use of Fernandez because I don't think he's helped the player, to be totally honest, especially at the beginning of the season when we look at him playing in these really far positions, you know, close to a striker at times. What's changed?
Yeah, bro, I think the positions that he's been taking up, like when he came on against Arsenal, he came on in a pivot, and for me that's his best position where he can just dictate the game. Today he was playing in like the right half space, which actually was better than the left half space. I felt like the angle of the ball, because he's right-footed, it was better for him.
At least he's able to whip in a cross or something like that,
Yeah, because on the left it's a little bit awkward because where he's not left-footed, he's picking up the ball on the right and he's having to cut back. By the time you do that in the Prem, guys are closing you down, and we know Enzo's not an agile player. You know what I mean? He's more needs to have time on the ball. You know what I'm saying? And for me, I think it helped Madueke quite a bit. I thought Madueke started off the game all right, but then, you know, in the second half he was quite wasteful, I believe, man. Like there were so many times where he could have run into space, you know, tried to take on his man, wait for Jackson to get in a better position, and he's just being wasteful with it, bro. So for me, look, listen, I like Madueke, like I've said, but his quality is squad player at best. Ideally, I would have liked someone like a Neto to start today. You know what I mean? I would have liked Sanchez to come on a little bit sooner, and Kuku to come on a little bit sooner. I thought Felix was good. Again, that's another myth that he can't work off the ball. He was very good off the ball, bro. I was telling you, I was seeing this guy running from the left all the way to the right on a couple occasions, sliding people, trying to win the ball back. You know, in the tight spaces, you see how good he is. He knocked someone, winning fouls for us. You know what I'm saying? Palmer today was okay. You know, I didn't really see him creating much, in all honesty.
He was getting battered, though. They were very aggressive, weren't they, Leicester?
Exactly, very, very aggressive, you know. But overall, bro, it was an easy performance. You know, I didn't expect much from Leicester. They're missing a lot of key players today. Buonanote's missed the game. You had Pereira's missing the game. Harry Winks had to come off injured. So I had done a preview yesterday with a Leicester fan, and he was saying 4-0 Chelsea. You know what I mean? We should have hopefully won by more goals, sorry. Jackson with another brilliant goal from him. You know what I mean? But it's just annoying that, again, we've given away a penalty. Again, we've given away another stupid goal. You know what I'm saying? We should have left that game 2-0, and now I can drive home happy. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to drive home happy either way, but it's just annoying that we conceded. You know, it's good that we conceded towards the end of the game, because I reckon if it was like the 75th minute, it might have been a bit cagey. Do you know what I'm saying? But overall, I think the main thing for me is that we won the game. Yeah. Everyone's back now from international break, and hopefully Neto and that will be fit for the next game, man.
Well, we didn't concede because of Robert Sanchez, but we conceded a lot of chances and momentum in the game because of Sanchez. Maybe people don't realise that if you didn't watch the game. Yeah. Still making us very nervous at times. And I think you mentioned at one point he kicked the ball and he was meant to do it with the side of his foot and he hit it with his studs.
Yes, bro. In the first half, when Leicester were getting a bit of momentum, he passed it to Caicedo when Caicedo got it wasn't really a foul. He got tackled and they got a corner from it. Instead of using the side of his foot, he literally studded the ball, bro. It was a shit pass, right? And that put us under a lot of pressure. I'm seeing Jackson again today shouting at him. I'm seeing Palmer trying to talk to him, Kukurella trying to talk to him. If you come to the games, I see it week after week, bro. A lot of these players are not happy with the things that he does at the back, just like us. You know what I mean? Because it's not good enough, bro. You know what I mean? Against better teams, they score that chance that he gives to them. You know what I'm trying to say? Remember when he gave the ball to fucking what's his name? The guy that plays for Brighton. No, the guy that plays for Brighton, Baleba scored from it, right? Yes. Yeah, similar sort of thing nearly done today. Do you know what I'm saying? So, listen, we need a better keeper in it. I don't want to keep singing about Sanchez, but he just doesn't make me feel safe, you know. But today, overall, I felt a little bit more at ease than the Newcastle game because we was at the Newcastle game together, and bro, I was panicking the whole game. Today, we had it under control. I'll be honest, man.
But the defence itself, you were happy with?
Oh, bro, Badia Shiel today, that's Badia Shiel at his best. You know what I mean? On the ball, he was threading some nice passes to Kukurella, punching it nicely into the midfield. He was intercepting it, winning the ball back for us. Fofana today as well, he was playing at right back, bro, out of position. He was brilliant. You know what I mean? I feel like he didn't crumble under the booing. You know, they hate him. They hate him over here. And he embraced that. He embraced the fact that they were booing him. Because today, he was very good, bro. At one point, he won the ball back. He told the guy to just get up. You know what I mean? And it was smart defending for the penalty that we thought. Well, you thought was a penalty. I knew it wasn't a penalty because the way he kind of stood like that. And then Mavididi tried to win it by crashing into him. But I thought we had a very, very good game. Colwood today was good as well. Overall, the defence was good, you know. But I think we could have been a little bit more clinical in the final third. I can't lie, man.
Yeah. Why do you think we see the best of Badia Shiel today? Is it something to do with the system, like we spoke about with Fernandez? Because this clearly helps him the way we were playing today. Yeah, it's 100%. The same with Badia Shiel, presumably, or maybe I'm missing something.
Yeah, no, 100%, bro. Because with Badia Shiel, he always needs a passing option. With Poch, it was only Caicedo that was giving him the passing option, and it was a big island, right? And if you're thinking about it like Badia Shiel, you're thinking, yo, if I give him the ball here and he loses it, everyone's gonna be looking at me. But now he's looking around, he's seeing Felix coming to get it, he's seeing Palmer coming to get it, he's seeing Caicedo coming to get it. There's so many more passing options, Enzo coming to get it, right? So it helps him in his game because he's quite a technical player. You know what I'm saying? And for me, he's all about confidence, man. Like when I saw Badia Shiel at the beginning of his career at Chelsea, he was brilliant, bro. And then all of a sudden, I'm seeing him doing some bozo things, and I'm like, this ain't the Badia Shiel that I know. You know what I mean? So he just needs to keep building and getting that confidence. Today, you can clearly see why our squad is very good as well. You know what I'm saying? We're missing a few players, and it's like we didn't really miss them today. You know what I mean? Because the players that came in, fucking quality. You know what I'm saying?
Again, another goal with Jackson as well.
Another one.
Keeps proving why he's starting ahead of Nkunku, although he did have a small blip in, was it 2 or 3 games? United and Newcastle. Was it Arsenal as well?
Yeah, Arsenal. Newcastle, didn't he score that game? I can't remember. No, Palmer scored. Yeah. Jackson did score in that game, didn't he?
Probably did.
Yeah.
But he had a small blip, and then everyone's going, hang on a second, we need to rotate. Myself included, I think it's only fair if you're trying to be competitive.
Yeah.
But there's 2 ways of doing things. You either constantly pair players up against each other, like we've seen in the past with Barkley and Kovacic in the midfield under Sarri, or you go down the other route, which is you just play the same guys every week, and you say, you aren't my man. Show me why I keep picking you. And Jackson's doing Maresca a lot of favours.
100%, bro. That was a very smart finish. You know, if you go check his conversion rate this season, it's up there, bro. You know, last year, we were talking about him consistently missing chances. We haven't really spoken about Jackson in that way. For me, the next thing he needs to do to improve is his box movement. Because we get in dangerous areas in the box and he's never really there. I know I've said Noni could have been better, but there was times where he did give a good pass and Jackson's not there. You know, a striker like an Osim and a Haaland, they'll sniff that danger zone and make sure they're getting a leg on it. Make sure they're getting a knee on it. You know what I'm saying? That's the next level that he needs to get to. But in terms of his movement, his finishing and that, it's improving 100%. And you got to give props to Maresca for that, bro.
Do you think we need another striker?
Yeah, for sure. We need a different dynamic, man. We don't score enough headers. Another game where we don't fucking score a corner. We scored two corners this season. Caicedo against United and Jackson against Wolves. They're the only corners we've scored. They remind me, that's in the Prem. Yeah? We ain't scored any other corners, bro. You know what I mean? So we need to fucking start scoring them because we've got a set-piece coach. But it's like every time we get them, I just look at them and I just know nothing's gonna happen. I'll be honest.
Yeah, we've got height in there though. This is the thing. We've got height. We're just like Palmer, for example. Players are so good with their feet. They don't always challenge in other areas, which frustrates you. But then he's so good with his feet. It's hard to criticise him.
Yeah, 100%.
Other players as well.
Yeah. Enzo put in a very good cross. If you remember that one, right? And I think it was Cole that got his head onto it. So they need to improve. Like him and Fofana both need to improve in the air. But we definitely need another striker, bro, to bring a different dynamic. You know what I'm saying? Like when it's time to just lob it in, try cross it in the air, something like that. It'll be easier to score against those sort of low blocks. Do you know what I mean?
Thank you so much, Don. Always a pleasure, my friend.
No stress, bro.
Pleasure,
No
man.
stress, man.
Have a safe trip.